rotate this up here. Today from George Jenkins Arena inside the Lakeland Center, it's the Class 1A Girls Basketball Championship right here on the FHSAA Network. Today it's the Newberry Panthers and the Pirates of Ponce de Leon. Hello everyone, I'm Mike Rideout along with the coach Dennis Mental. We welcome you inside the Lakeland Center for today's 1A championship. Oddly enough, the teams come in with identical 27-2 records. And Dennis, as we look at both games yesterday in the semifinals, Newberry got a win against Hilliard 49-45. Newberry got out to a great start against Hilliard in the first quarter, had a 7-point lead. Hilliard was able to trim it to 4 at the half. But the Panthers would outscore Hilliard in that fourth quarter, 17-12 to get the victory.
Yeah, and the key to that is Taylor McGee stepped up and went on a run. She scored like 8 or 10 points in a row for Newberry, and that's what turned the tide on that game.
As we take a look at the starting lineups for the Newberry Panthers in the backcourt, Ambria Rutledge, a 5'7" senior, also a they got 4 in the post in the front court. You see Natil, McNeil, Robinson. The center is Jaquanda Rowe. Natil yesterday with 19 points. McGee yesterday with 18 points. Their opponent today, the Pirates of Ponce de Leon. By the way, Newberry coached by Ray Parrish in his 4th year. The Pirates coached by Tim Alford in his 18th year. They come in with a record of 27-2. They've won 14 in a row. There's their starting lineup. They go mostly with a guard back lineup, an all-guard lineup. 3 guards in their starting lineup: Harper, Carlson, Carroll. And yesterday, Flock was the difference for them. A double-double, 17 points, 13 boards. Also, Ashley Harper, who will start at the guard position, had a double-double as well.
Right, yeah, I think the key to the game is that Ponce de Leon is going to try to pound the ball into Flock, and she can step out and shoot the 3 also. The key is going to be whether they can control McGee and Natil. Natil takes the ball to the basket very, very well, and they're going to have to stay in front of her and keep her out of the lane.
By the way, Lashara Natil, the niece of the former Gator and Denver Bronco Ricky Natil. She is the daughter of Mike Natil, who also started Florida and went on to play in the NFL as well. So athletics in the bloodline there for the Natils.
Yes, she's got something to show out here.
As we take a look at the regular season, Newberry's only defeats this year came at the hands of Gainesville, their first game of the year, in fact, 58-37. Later in the year, a much closer game, 46-38, but they have breezed the rest of the way. And in their district tournament, they beat Union County 50-18 and Baldwin 64-38, followed by wins against Crescent City and Wildwood in the regional tournament. Ponce de Leon, meanwhile, their losses have come back-to-back: Cookeville out of Tennessee and Paxton of Florida, but haven't lost since. They've won 14 games in a row. They defeated Sneads and Graceville in their district tournament, followed by wins in the regional tournament against Port St. Joe and South Walton. So we are all set. And we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with the opening tip of today's 1A championship game right here on the FHSAA Network.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
Welcome back to the Lakeland Center. We're just a couple of moments away from the 1A championship. Newberry and Ponce de Leon, identical 27-2 records. One team will have 28 wins in the 1A championship. The Newberry Panthers hoping that they get their first championship. It's been a long time since they've won a championship. Back in 1995, they won the 3A track and field championship. More on that a little bit later, but make sure you order your copies of today's game. You can buy a DVD of the broadcast. Go to FHSAAsports.com. That's FHSAAsports.com to buy a DVD of this broadcast. It should be a good one. Mike Rideout along with Dennis Mental, assistant coach at East Lake. And, Coach, you got a chance to work a couple of games yesterday. A big day for you. 4 games on tap as a color commentator. I'm sure you've enjoyed the experience so far.
Absolutely, and I'm going to need some tips from you on how to keep my voice later on in the night, because it's going to be a long day.
All right, we're looking forward to this game. We are ready to tip things off. Your referee is Alaka Bromwell, and your umpire is Bob Lively and Dave Condon. Bob Lively was telling me that they're a little tired. They didn't get in until about 1:30 in the morning because they were down in Miami officiating an overtime game, which Miami-Norland won in the region semifinals yesterday. So it's always tough with that first game of the day, a 10 o'clock in the morning game.
Yeah, and as I was talking to him, I told him if I see him dozing off, I'll yell at him, because I'm kind of used to that from during the season.
You just saw Bob on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen just stretching and getting warmed up. Again, your starters for the Pirates: Harper, Carlson, Thomas, Carroll, Flock, and for Newberry, the Panthers: Rowe, Natil, Davis, McGee, and Rutledge. The Lady Pirates, they are the home team today, so Ponce de Leon in the white uniforms, Newberry in the blue uniforms. It'll be Natil jumping against Flock. And the ball is in the air. 8 minutes up on the board. We'll play 4 8-minute quarters. The ball is controlled by Ponce de Leon. The Pirates have the basketball first in this 1A championship game. Cross-court pass over into the corner. Now to the wing to Harper as they work it around the perimeter, looking for a good shot. And they get one. A wide-open three for Carlson. No good. Rebounded. Boy, a tough play there as Natil just really fighting for it underneath, but also credit Harper, too. It's going to be a jump ball possession arrow to Newberry.
And if you can see, Newberry's packed into their 3-2 zone, and they just pack it in, and they just dare you to shoot from the outside.
Natil leads the team in scoring, averaging right at 14 points a game. Double teamed in the backcourt, and her pass here in the near court is going to be a turnover as Davis got knocked to the floor. No call. And she rolls over the sideline out of bounds. I'm surprised that there was no whistle there, but they're letting them play here early.
That's an understatement, I believe. That was right in front of us.
So it's Pirates basketball, winners of 14 in a row, and the ball's deflected away and stolen. And laying it in is Taylor McGee, the 5'5 junior, and the Panthers take the first lead of the game, 2-0.
Yeah, like I said, she sparked it yesterday, and I think she's not going to wait till late in the game today to add her prowess to the game.
Three by Harper, no good, but an offensive rebound on the baseline by Carlson. Now in the lane, no basket, traveling is called. Yep. And the Panthers will get it back. Taylor McGee, who hit the shot for Newberry, finished with 18 points yesterday on 6 of 11 shooting. She also was 6 of 9 from the foul line. She added 5 rebounds and a couple assists. Bank shot wouldn't go down for Jaquanda Rowe and rebounded by the Pirates.
I tell you, Flock is a solid player. Boxes out well, rebounds well, and has good position.
Yeah, and she had a huge game yesterday. I mentioned the double-double for Flock. Flock yesterday scoring 17 points and grabbing 13 rebounds. She also had a couple of blocks, 3 steals after a miss. Long rebound saved by the Pirates. In fact, it's Flock that picks up the loose ball. 2-0. You see our score just underway. Opening quarter of the Class 1A state championship here at the FHSAA girls basketball finals. Good hands by Jaquanda Rowe, who reached in and knocked it away.
Yeah, it looks like Ponce de Leon's strategy is to front and back Flock right now. They're fronting her, and they've got a person behind her also.
Carroll looking for help. Now Carlson with it. Carlson feeds it to a wide open Thomas on the baseline, and Jordan Thomas knocks down the short jumper. The 5'9 junior gets her first 2 of the game. We're tied at 2 as we've played 2 minutes here in the 1A championship game. I mentioned earlier that Newberry was looking for its first team title since the track and field team won the 1995 3A championship under Ron Norris, who's now at Buchholz. The last time they played for a championship, as that one goes in, it comes back out for Natil. But the last time they played for a championship was in 2007 when they lost to Pahokee in the state championship in Class 2B. Ball goes back to the Pirates. Game tied at 2. Ponce de Leon, coached by Tim Alford, 388 wins in his 18 seasons. Ball stolen away by Dontavia Davis. Panthers, meanwhile, coached by Ray Parrish. Ray Parrish in 4 years now with 68 wins, 68 and 32. And he's got his team playing for a state championship. We're going to have another jump ball. Possession arrow points to Ponce de Leon.
Newberry going to a little full court pressure here.
Inbounds pass. Tracked down by Caitlin Carroll. Over to Jordan Thomas. Thomas cut off top of the key. They work it inside to Flock. And that's what they've got to do, Coach. I think they need to get it inside to Jasmine Flock. You mentioned yesterday, she kind of took over things yesterday.
Yeah, she did a very good job of posting up and screening her man off, and a very nice entry pass for the layup.
Ambria Rutledge tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds back to the Pirates, who lead by 2 as we're coming up on our first media timeout of the game. The Class 1A state championship from the Lakeland Center. First of 4 games on tap today here at FHSAA, on the FHSAA network at FHSAsports.com. Glad to have you tuning in wherever you may be worldwide on the web. Glad to bring you video with our audio this year, thanks to Play On Sports. And they throw it away. Ball was thrown in behind Caitlin Carroll, and the Panthers will get it back. I mentioned that Lashara Natil is the daughter of Mike Natil. Not only was Mike a linebacker at Florida and he played for the Minnesota Vikings, he is now the defensive coordinator for Newberry's football team. Baseline drive and a layup good by Taylor McGee. She's got all 4 points for the Panthers. And one thing I noticed yesterday, Dennis, it just seemed like Newberry was maybe a little bit more athletic than Hilliard.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more quickness, and as I said at the start, especially Natil, she takes the ball to the basket very, very well, just like she did on that last layup.
Timeout on the floor, our first media timeout with 3:47 to play in the opening quarter. We are tied at 4. Both teams 27-2, and both teams tied at 4 here early in this 1A state championship game. Coach, I mentioned that you've got a busy day. 3 games coming up for you today. Corey Stevens will be alongside you to handle the play-by-play coming up later today. How about the 2A championship? FAMU out of Tallahassee taking on Hollywood Christian. Hollywood Christian got a 49-47 win over Grandview Prep, and probably one of the better games of the day yesterday. And FAMU, meanwhile, breezed against the Academy of the Lakes. Your thoughts on that game coming up in 2A?
Well, coming into the tournament, I thought that Hollywood Christian would probably be untouchable, but they looked human yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think FAMU, if they play their game, can stay right in it and possibly upset them.
Again, that's coming up at 2:30 today. And I know that you'll work alongside Corey for the, I can find my matchups here. The Dunbar Coral Springs Charter game, a 4A semifinal, and also Reball of Jacksonville. The Trojans are back in the tournament against Orlando Jones. As far as athleticism goes, I think that will be a fun one. Back to action now as we take a look at the first quarter stats so far. Newberry shooting 40%, 2 of 5, now 2 of 6 from the floor. Ponce de Leon 2 of 6, 33.3%. After a miss, the ball rebounded by the Pirates, Jordan Thomas. But the outlet down the floor is stolen away by Ambria Rutledge. Rutledge will slow down and wait on her teammates. Game tied at 4. First quarter action in the Class 1A state championship game. Ponce de Leon out of Holmes County, Newberry out of Alachua County. And let me correct myself. My apologies. Thanks to Cliff Olson of the Gainesville Sun. I don't want to age Mike either, but Lashara is the younger sister not the daughter of Mike Natil. Thank you, Cliff. I appreciate that. So my apologies there to Lashara and to Mike. As the ball gets thrown away, and the Panthers will get it back.
You know, and watching Ponce de Leon yesterday and the beginning of today, they're a very well-coached team, and they're very disciplined. And it looks to me like Newberry has taken them out of that on the offensive end, and they're making some very poor turnovers.
Panthers trying to take the lead. You mentioned the turnovers by both teams. That's why we have a low-scoring opening quarter after the miss by Natil. Rowe tried to catch up to it, but goes out of bounds back to the Pirates. Boy, nice play there. And good defense by Rowe. She reaches her hands in there, knocked it away from Delilah Bass, the freshman, now into the game for the Pirates. A little over 2 minutes left in the opening quarter.
Boy, very nice.
How do you do that? Flock got the inside position and laid it in.
And they started out with a double team on her, and it was a beautiful run play and brought her open underneath for a layup.
2-point lead for the Pirates. And a substitution as the Lady Pirates will check August Brown into the game. Checking out is Caitlin Carroll. Jasmine Flock and Taylor McGee had led their teams. Flock with 4 for the Pirates. McGee with 4 for the Panthers.
And Newberry really needs to get somebody in the middle of this zone. It's very spread out.
As now they get a little closer. Just outside the arc. Davis looking inside. Trying to get it to Walker. Walker gets it to Natil. And they're going to say it went out of bounds off of Lashara. So it will go back to the Pirates. And the ball taken away by Davis. Davis trying to bank it home. No, but she got her own rebound. The follow shot no good. But Dontavia will go to the line and shoot 2. And that actually, Dennis, that's our first foul of the game. We've played almost 7 minutes. I like that. Foul call on the other number 11, Delilah Bass. The free throw is no good, however, for Davis, the 5'4" senior. Davis yesterday finished with 2 points. Her second free throw, good. She got the bounce. Davis was 0 for 5 from the floor yesterday, but 2 for 2 from the foul line, 1 for 2 here. And it's a 1-point game. As the ball gets thrown away, I do believe, yes, it is ruled back to the Newberry Panthers.
Ponce de Leon having quite a bit of trouble with this pressure right now, and they're going to need to try something different because they're just throwing the ball away.
And one thing that I have noticed about Tim Alford, he has been substituting freely. That might help, you think?
Sure, yep. Yeah, he's looking for the right combination right now.
All right, now under a minute to play in the opening quarter. Panthers look to take the lead. And the bounce pass to the baseline. Natil lost it, got it back, puts it up, no good. Got knocked to the floor, no foul call. The rebound, though, to the Panthers, Jasmine Walker. Her follow shot also no good, but she did get fouled. And Jasmine Walker, the 6-foot junior, will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Newberry's doing a very good job on the offensive boards, just pounding them when the shot goes up.
And that foul called on Jasmine Flock, her first team second, but the free throw comes up short for Walker.
And it looks like they're sending all 5 players to the board, so if Ponce de Leon could clear the offensive or the defensive rebound, they might be able to get a quick break.
Walker was big on the boards yesterday. She only finished with 2 points, but had 8 rebounds, and she bounces in the second free throw, and we are tied at 6. Ball deflected, almost stolen by Taylor McGee. Pirates able to get it into the front court. Harper drives in. Now here's Carlson. In the corner, a three on the way, good.
It's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Jordan Thomas with 5 of her team's 9 points. Newberry can play for the final shot of the quarter. They trail now by 3, 9-6. And here's a three for the tie. No good, an air ball by McGee. Rebounded by the Lady Pirates. Let's see if they can get off a shot in time. Carroll. Well, she should have taken the shot when she had it, but instead Harper was not able to get the shot off, and that is the end of the first quarter of play here at the Lakeland Center. Good opening quarter in this Class 1A state championship. Our score at the end of 1. It's the Pirates of Ponce de Leon 9 and the Panthers of Newberry 6. You're watching exclusive coverage here on the FHSAA network.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
You see the score at the end of 1 quarter of play. The Pirates of Ponce de Leon leading the Panthers of Newberry. Both teams coming in with identical 27-2 records. Pirates have won 14 in a row. The Panthers have won 10 in a row.
Yeah, Coach Alford's got to be fairly happy with the score right now. We didn't get the end of the first quarter stats yet, but the last ones we got, they already had 5 turnovers. I got to believe it's up in the 7 or 8 already in 1 quarter. So being up by 3 points, I'm sure he's very, very happy.
It'll be Panthers basketball moving left to right here in the second quarter of play. McGee running the point. McGee had 4 points in the first quarter. Jasmine Walker with 1. Dontavia Davis with 1. Meanwhile, Jordan Thomas had 5 for the Lady Pirates and also 4 for Jasmine Flock after a miss for 3. Carroll with a rebound and then a reach-in foul against Taylor McGee. That'll be her first, team first.
Yeah, Ponce de Leon, 9 turnovers in the first quarter. And they're up by 3, so they're very, very lucky to be where they're at right now.
Well, and you mentioned they were having trouble with the press and the defensive pressure by Newberry. But as you mentioned, too, despite the turnovers, they are out in front. And, well, they've been connecting on their shots. There's another basket. That's by Jordan Thomas, and she's having a pretty good first half. 7 points for Thomas, the 5'9" junior.
Last 2 times down the floor, they got really nice looks at baskets, so looks like they may have figured out that zone defense that Newberry is playing.
You know, even though they had 9 turnovers, Coach, they had 11 rebounds in that first quarter as well. So they've been able to crash the boards. They do so again there after another Newberry miss.
Yeah, you can tell they're very, very fundamentally sound when it comes to the defensive blockout.
Panthers struggling. 2 of 14 from the floor, and there's a wide open look, and Ashley Harper knocks down the tray. The 5'9" junior gets her first 2 of the game, and it's the largest lead of the half, a 5-point lead for the Lady Pirates.
Now you can tell they just did not panic. They're just, going about their business, and it's starting to pay off.
Davis with it up top. Now over to Teal. She'll launch a 3. No good. Missed badly. Rebounded by Carroll.
Well, that was a knuckleball. No spin on that shot at all.
Newberry really struggling right now, Coach. And what would you suggest if you're Coach Parrish? What would you tell your team, knowing they've struggled from shooting the basketball?
Well, they need to do exactly what Ponce de Leon's doing is, work the ball inside, which is their strength. And then if it's not there, then kick it back out. It's, the old in and out.
Nice play by Natil, but then she lost the handles on it. Loose ball picked up by Harper.
Just can't be out of control like that. It's only the second quarter.
So the Lady Pirates look to take a double-digit lead. A 3 by Harper, no good. Rebound tracked down on the far sideline by Rutledge. Into the front court, she got bumped, and that'll be a foul on JoJo Carlson. First foul on Carlson, the 5'8" junior. 3rd team foul against the Lady Pirates. So it's a non-shooting foul.
As you said, Coach Alford just keeps running players in and out. He's trying to keep everybody fresh.
But at times, too, Dennis, can't that backfire? I mean, you got to get in some type of a rhythm, too.
Right. Now, I've seen some coaches that, they have their plan, with 3 minutes left in a quarter, they're going to take this person out and put them in. Myself, if someone's out there and they're playing well and they're shooting well, I just leave them in because, you got the rhythm.
Yeah.
Just stay with it.
Panthers need a basket. Looking for their first points of the second quarter. A three left side, no good. Offensive rebound for the moment. Well, now they do get it. Davis had it, lost it, but Panthers get it back. Driving in is McGee. She misses the shot, but Taylor got fouled, and she'll shoot 2 shots.
And that's what Newberry needs to do right there is power the ball inside, take it in, draw contact, try to get three-point plays that way rather than shooting the ball from outside the arc.
Foul was called on Jordan Thomas. That will be her first, team 4th. Free throw is good for Taylor McGee. She has 5. Taylor McGee averaging 8.7 points per game coming into the finals, a 3.9 rebound average per game, and also 4 assists per game. Well-rounded player, 5'5" junior. She hits 1 of 2 as Flock gets the rebound. Curtis went after the steal, but she knocked it out of bounds. Last touch by Newberry.
Well, Mike, I stand corrected here in looking at the stats for the season. Newberry shot over 38% from outside the arc, so
that's a good average.
A very good percentage.
Let's see what the call is here. The whistle blew, and it was knocked out of bounds by Newberry. Lady Pirates retain possession, leading by 7. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the opening half. And again, against the double team, they get it to Flock. She lays it in and draws the foul.
They didn't learn their lesson the first time.
Second team foul against the Panthers, the first personal against Ontavia Davis. And Flock to the line for a 3-point play the old school way. She has 6 first half points. She is the only senior, actually I stand corrected, she is one of just 3 seniors on the roster, one of 2 seniors in the starting lineup today for the Pirates. And she got the free throw. 7 first half points for Flock, who had a monster game yesterday with 17 points and 13 rebounds. And it's a double-digit lead for the Lady Pirates. Curtis over to Davis. Davis cut off. Panthers bring it up. They're trying to look inside. Flock is playing good defense against Natil. And the pass is thrown away, stolen away by the Lady Pirates, Ashley Harper. Here's Flock.
She can make that. Oh.
An air ball, and it goes back to Newberry. And, Coach, on that last trip for Newberry, they're trying to work it inside to Davis, or to Natil, who is 5'6" against the 6-foot Flock. I mean, so you got a mismatch there. What can you do to try to create advantages in that situation?
Well, I think what they're doing is Natil is very quick, and she's a really good jumper. And they're trying to at least get Flock into some type of foul trouble to get her off the floor. That's really the only alternative they have.
That's right, and that would be huge too. There's a big basket by Jaquanda Rowe, the 5'8" senior, and it's back to single digits. Baseline shot, an air ball for Thomas, rebounded by the Panthers. They can close the gap to 6. Outlet down the floor to Curtis. Curtis puts the shot up against Brown, no good.
Wow.
The whistle blows on the rebound, and it will be a foul against the Panthers. It'll be the first foul on Jaquanda Rowe. And that also is the 3rd team foul against the Panthers. That takes us to our media timeout as we're halfway through the second quarter, and the Newberry Panthers trail the Lady Pirates of Ponce de Leon 17-9 here in the Class 1A State Championship. You see head coach Tim Alford there instructing his team. 388 wins, 149 defeats in his 18th season as the head coach of the Pirates.
And I keep harping on this, but it's, these are only 2 games that I've seen him coach. You can tell he's a very, very fundamental coach, and he's taught these kids well to do the little things. And in close games, that's what comes through and helps you pull out a game. I mean, anybody can play in the big blowout games, but it's when they're very close that fundamentals put you head and shoulders above the other team.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to grind out a win. And they're doing that right now. It's been a slow start for the Newberry Panthers, who had 22 points at the half yesterday. Meanwhile, Ponce de Leon had only 16 points at the half yesterday, so they've already eclipsed that here with just under 4 minutes to play until halftime. Full court pressure by Newberry.
Newberry shooting 3 for 18 from the field, 16%, which explains the score.
And Ponce de Leon shooting pretty well at 41.2%. They have called a foul on Newberry. Not sure who that foul was on. I thought she lost the ball going up, but evidently a reach-in foul. It'll be on Rowe, her second, and that will put JoJo Carlson at the line shooting 2. She's looking for her first points of the game. The 5'8" junior increases the lead to 9.
Yeah, it seems like Ponce de Leon has figured out this pressure, full court pressure by Newberry, so coach needs to be looking at trying something different.
Double-digit lead again. Here's a 3, almost banked in by Davis. Davis got her own rebound. The follow shot no good, and rebounded now by the Lady Pirates. I like Davis going in there, 5'4" though, and getting that rebound.
She's another leaper.
And timeout called by Tim Alford. Probably a good call there to retain possession.
They were close to a 10-second call there.
Take a look now at the Newberry sideline. You see the head coach for the Panthers, Ray Parrish, wearing the blue shirt. That's Chris Baker, the head football coach, and the black shirt.
Yeah, and Coach Alford calling that timeout just shows that not only does he teach fundamentals, he also lives by them too. I mean, you have to be fundamentally sound as a coach too, to show your players that you're willing to do that also. And that was a very smart move to call timeout.
Again, pressure by the Panthers. Carroll bringing it up to the Lady Pirates. They have to hurry up and get it across, and finally do. Thomas, good look inside the Flock. Jasmine Flock with 5 of her 9 here in the second quarter, Dennis.
Flock is just so good at screening off her defender and getting an opening and making it easy for the entry pass. Again, that is all fundamentals.
Driving in. McGee misses the shot, but she got fouled, and she'll shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, those are the things that you have to work on. They're not the fun things, but every day of practice you need to work on that to get very good, and as you can see, it pays off. The hard work pays off.
Foul called on Ashley Harper, her first, team 5th. McGee 1 for 2 from the foul line, make her 1 for 3. McGee was 6 of 9 for the foul line yesterday. Finished with 18 points, 5 boards, couple assists, and 2 steals. She missed them both. And then a rebound foul against the Panthers. And this is going to be on Rowe, and that's number 3 on Jaquandra Rowe. Rowe will check out of the lineup. Checking back in is Jasmine Walker. A 12-point lead for the Lady Pirates. Nice pass into Harper. Now into the hands of Carroll. Another 3 left side by Thomas, no good. The follow shot also no good. Another offensive rebound, and Flock will go to the line again.
What a nice player she is. I mean, she's always working, never rests.
That foul called on Jasmine Walker, her first. Flock shooting 2 shots. And she's now 2 for 2. Jasmine got to the line 13 times yesterday against Holmes County. She made 9 of them. Second free throw good again. She's having a really good first half, already in double figures with 11. 7 of her 11 here in the second quarter. And the Lady Pirates extend the largest lead to 14. That'll be a 2 if it goes. McGee shot no good. Flock gets the rebound.
And Newberry is starting to look a little shell-shocked here. Can't understand what's going on.
Flock. One thing I've liked too is the ball movement. You're right that they are fundamentally sound.
Yeah, they swing the ball to the opposite side very, very well.
And that's the best way to beat an athletic team, isn't it? Really,
Absolutely.
just to kind of move the ball around?
Yep. Make them use a lot of energy on defense.
Harper thought about a 3. Now had her pocket picked, but she got it back. Carroll with it. Cross courts it over to Bass. To the baseline. No, but Thomas will shoot 2. Jordan Thomas with 7 first half points. Foul was called on Ashara Natil. That'll be her first. And that is the 17th foul, so they're in the bonus.
Coach Alford sending 2 more players into the game. Keep everybody fresh.
Speaking of fundamentally sound, Dennis, how about the fact that they are also 6 for 6 from the foul line?
Another thing that practice makes perfect. I'm sure they shoot a lot of them at practice.
Second free throw also good. 9 first half points for Thomas, 11 for Flock, and it's 25-9 Lady Pirates. Only 1 field goal here in this second quarter for Newberry, and they throw it away. Flock gets a steal. I know that Community School of Naples knows how they feel. They had 0 field goals the entire second half last night.
Yeah, what was it? I think they had their last field goal with 1.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, in the second quarter in the first half. Right.
4 free throws, all they got in the second half.
Bounce pass to the baseline, now into the corner. 3 ball on the way, good. Well, the Pirates are just playing, they're shooting lights out. They're playing extremely well right now. That is now 12 for Thomas. 2 players in double figures, and they've opened it up to a 19-point lead. And
another thing you can notice, Mike, is they are very, very businesslike. If you look at them, they're not getting excited when they make shots. They're getting back on defense, and they're just, it's like they're at work.
Another wide open 3. This one no good by Bass, rebounded by the Panthers. Under a minute to play until halftime. Here's Natil, splitting defenders, but a little bit out of control. No foul called. Probably a good call there.
I'd pull it out and hold for 1 shot here. Going either up 19 or 21.
And they've got another wide open look for a 3. Bass with a miss. Natil with a rebound. Plenty of time. Just under 20 seconds. So the Panthers can play for the final shot, and boy, they need a basket. Only 1 field goal here in the second quarter. Driving in, that's going to be a travel. McGee turns it over with 6.2 seconds to play in the half.
And Newberry is doing what happens quite often when you get down by a lot. You're trying to get like these 7- and 8-point baskets, and that's just not in the rules.
McGee went for the steal, couldn't come up with it. Carroll. Harper, and that's the end of the first half. It's been all Lady Pirates in this one. Ponce de Leon with 28 first half points, and they lead the Newberry Panthers at the break. Our halftime score, Ponce de Leon 28, Newberry 9. We'll come back just a couple minutes before the start of the third quarter, recap the first half, and give you the individual and team totals. Again, you see our halftime score. Pirates leading the Panthers 28-9 here in the Class 1A state championship game from the Lakeland Center.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsport.com/SBP.
All right, welcome back to the Lakeland Center as we are about ready for the start of the second half in this Class 1A state championship game. You see our halftime score. The Lady Pirates leading 28-9 as we take a look at the first half stats. Mike right out, Dennis Mintal back here inside the Lakeland Center. And Dennis, looking at the field goal percentage, that certainly jumps out to me. 13% shooting for Newberry. They only made 3 field goals the entire first half. Your thoughts on the first half stats?
Yeah, that is just unbelievable, and I think it's like a good and a bad situation. Okay, I mean, Ponce de Leon is using a lot of patience, working the ball around, getting open shots, whereas when Newberry comes down, they're just out of control most of the time and just throwing shots up and crashing the boards. And you know, in the past, probably in the season, they could get all the offensive rebounds and, you know, second, third, and fourth shots. But when you play against a very disciplined team like Ponce de Leon, those shots don't come very often.
Yeah, look at the assists. 9 assists to 1 assist for Newberry. They even shot the free throw, 7 for 7 free throw shooting. So it's been all Ponce de Leon here in this first half, and a big reason why they've opened up a 19-point lead, a number of different categories that they lead in, including rebounds, where they've doubled up the Panthers 24-12. Don't forget that you can order a copy of today's game by visiting us online at FHSAAsports.com. There's the website. To buy a DVD of this broadcast, go to FHSAAsports.com.
And I wouldn't count Newberry out. I mean, they're going to put pressure on here in the second half, try to get some easy turnovers, get some momentum going, and that's not a good way to start.
Well, and it's not.
Another out-of-bounds basket. That's 3 out of 3 that they've done from out of bounds.
And she's got 13 points to lead all scorers. Also, Jordan Thomas with 12. It also should be noted, I talked to Larry Savage of the Gainesville Sun yesterday late in the game. Lashara Natil injured, I believe it was her right shoulder. And he noted that it appears the way she's shooting the ball today that it may be affecting her today. No points in the first half for her.
Yeah, I remember that right at the end of the game. There was no need for it, and they were still pressing, and she went for a steal, and her arm stretched way back behind her, and she walked off. I thought first she had separated her shoulder, but obviously she didn't because she's on the floor. Well,
the ball was stolen by the Panthers, but a foul was called against Newberry. And this is going to be on Jaquanda Rowe, and that's number 4 on Rowe. Quickly, Jasmine Walker off the bench. She will have to check in for Rowe. But a 21-point lead for the Pirates. Almost threw the ball into the back of Walker, and it's picked up. Now, Natil actually took it away from Walker. There's a 3 on the way, an air ball by Natil.
And their shooting woes continue.
Again, 3 of 18, 16.7% at the half. Actually, excuse me, 3 of 23, 13%, my apologies. Lady Pirates have been in control throughout. They led by 3 at the end of one baseline move, and there was nobody there defensively. JoJo Carlson lays it in. 32-9, Ponce de Leon. A 3 by Rutledge, no good. Weak side rebound by Walker, and she lays it in. First field goal of the game for the 6-foot junior. She has 3, and it's 32-11. Well, Dennis, what do you tell your team to overcome such a big deficit here in the second half? Well, obviously, they can't have defensive breakdowns like that.
You've got to put it in stages, okay? They're down 21, so you have to take 21 out of the figure. Tell them it's only 10 baskets, okay?
Okay.
They've got 14 minutes left. That means they only got to gain a basket a minute.
Block. They went back door again. She missed the shot, but she got fouled, and she'll shoot 2. I think that's a great point, because when I look at a score, just a broadcaster or as a fan, I see a 20-point game. I think 20-point game. I don't think 10 baskets. So that's a great way of putting it, Dennis.
Yeah, and I told the story yesterday about a game that we were playing in a tournament when I was at Tarpon Springs. And there was 3.5 minutes left, and we were down 17 points. And I made that talk in a timeout. We scored the last 18 points of the game to win the game.
Wow.
In 3.5 minutes. And I'm not saying that can happen all the time, but
right.
You can't try to get it all back in one trip down the floor.
Flock hits 1 of 2. That's actually her first free throw miss of the game. She had made her first 3, so 4 or 5. Driving in was McGee. She missed the shot, but she did get fouled, and Taylor will shoot 2 shots.
And that's what they need to do there. Pack away shooting those threes, take the ball to the basket, get fouled, stop the clock, go to the line when the clock is not running, and that's how you can gain points back quickly.
And Flock got whistled for the personal. That's her second. The free throw good. McGee has 6. She made her first free throw, missed 3 in a row, and makes the free throw there. 5'5" junior. Gets 1 of 2. How about Natil inside and the stick back? That's her first basket of the game.
And maybe that'll get her started now.
33-14. Carroll gets it across and takes it all the way in. Misses the shot, but draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2. Good play offensively by the 5'6" senior, looking for her first points of the game.
Yeah, Carroll is very, very steady with the ball, and I think that's what's really helped Ponce de Leon against this pressure. She's just very, very protective of the ball.
And Carroll's free throw, no good. Caitlin Carroll yesterday finished with 6 points, was 4 of 7 from the foul line. Also had 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
And for the season, she's 67%. So anytime you get over 60-65 on this level, that's pretty good.
Foul was called on Ambria Rutledge, her second. And the second free throw good. Carroll hits 1 of 2. That's her first point of the game, and it's a 20-point game. Rutledge to Davis, or excuse me, McGee. And traveling is called on McGee.
Again, out of control.
Full court pressure. And the ball deflected and stolen. Good defense by Davis. Davis ahead to Rutledge. Layup around and out. No good. She gets her own rebound. Back to Natil. And Natil got fouled. She'll shoot 2.
I think they should have given her a point for that because it went so far down.
Right. Shara held scoreless in the first half. Second foul on Ashley Harper. But now Natil with a chance to add to her total. First free throw, no good. 5'6" senior with 2 points here in the third quarter.
They're doing the right thing to get to the foul line, but they have to make free throws to get back into this game.
Second free throw comes up short. They've got to hit their free throws.
And for the season, they're only a 52% free throw shooting team, so this is probably normal for them.
How about Carroll again, taking it all the way inside and drawing another foul. Foul will be against Taylor McGee. That's her second. So 2 on McGee, 2 on Rutledge. Rowe on the bench with 4 fouls. Carroll 1 for 2. Now 1 for 3. Substitution. Rowe's going to check back in with those 4 fouls. That surprise you?
Well, not when you're down by 20. She's not going to help you sitting on the bench. She's just, you got to take out all stops right now. Play with the players that got you here.
Rowe second on the team, averaging 12 points a game. Second free throw good as she hits 1 of 2 again. Rowe only with 2 points though today. They need to get her going offensively. Got a wide open look left side. 3 comes up short for McGee, but tracked down by Davis. Saves it now to McGee. Here's Natil for 3. Yes! 5 points for LaShara Natil. And what happened here? They're calling they've got a player down underneath the basket as Coach Parrish comes on the floor along with Athletics Director Kent Johnson. And that is Rutledge on the floor, 5'7" senior.
Kind of a tough time for that to happen, Mike. They just hit a three. Looked like they were going to get some momentum, and now, unfortunately, we hope she's not hurt badly.
One of 4 seniors on the roster for Newberry.
And it looks like they're grabbing her knee. Not going to speculate, though.
35-17. Ponce de Leon leads it here in the Class 1A state championship game from the Lakeland Center here at George Jenkins Arena. I mentioned Kent Johnson, the athletics director, former football coach at Eastside. His alma mater getting a win yesterday in basketball. Eastside will play for the right to go to the Final Four on Saturday night when they host Nature Coast. And it looks like she's okay. So she's being assisted to the bench, but at least she was able to put a little bit of weight on it. It's that right leg, maybe even the calf.
Yeah, he's down more near the ankle now, so that's a better sign than playing around by the knee.
Full court pressure by the Panthers. Good pass. They've made some great passes against the press today.
Yes, they have.
And they've been able to beat the press fairly easy. Flock turns and shoots, scores, and draws the foul. 16 for the 6-foot senior. And just when it looks like Newberry is going to try to get back in this game, Pirates come back and hit a big shot.
Yeah, Mike, I don't have anything in my notes here. Do you have anything of to where she's committed for college?
I don't.
I think any school will be happy to have her.
And the foul was on Rowe. That's her 5th. Free throw is good. So Jaquandra Rowe fouls out with 2 points, and it comes with 4:53 to play in the 3rd quarter. Wow. Loose ball. And it's been that kind of day for Newberry.
Yep, she dribbled it off of her foot, and that basically tells it all right there.
A 21-point lead for the Lady Pirates. And an inbounds foul committed by Taylor McGee will be her 3rd.
And again, not to keep harping on this, but right there was a perfect example of fundamentals. That wasn't really a great pass, but Flock came to meet that ball. Right. And that prevented there from being a steal and a layup right there. But that's just very good coaching and teaching his players to do that. Always come to meet the pass.
Well, Dennis, that's a 7th foul, so they're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the game. And that may be the only way the Panthers have a shot at getting back in this thing, is hope that the Pirates can't hit their free throws, but they have been hitting their free throws. That one there good by Flock. Flock is now 6 for 7 from the foul line.
Well, what I find amazing is she's only 56% on the season from the foul line, which would lead you to believe, hey, let's foul her, but it looks like she's got the touch today. She's putting up a nice ball from the foul line.
Pirates today, 12 of 15 from the foul line. Official, the referee Laka Rommel is over at the scorer's table. I'm not sure what they're discussing.
I think they're questioning whether it's a 1-on-1.
Okay, they said no basket. I'm confused. They've got 17 fouls up on the board.
Oh, they said it's not 1-on-1.
But that would be 17 fouls. They should have a 1-on-1.
I don't think they've changed the scoreboard yet.
Okay, so I'll negate that free throw. It's 38-17.
Yeah, they
just changed it. I see that. 6 and a steal by Natil. Lashara Natil with all 7 of her points here in the third quarter. Timeout called by Ray Parrish and the Newberry Panthers. And it's 38-19.
Now that was a strange timeout, Mike.
Why do you think he called it?
Well, I mean, they just made a steal. Again, that's a momentum change. They come down. They could have jumped on him full court there. And he called timeout. I'm not really sure why. Unless he's changing something he's going to do defensively.
They're already 1 player down as Jaquandra Rowe has fouled out of the game. Just to let the guys in the booth know, it's 38-19. That free throw did not count. So Ponce de Leon with 38 points. And we haven't seen a turnover in a while for the Lady Pirates.
No, they had 9 in that first quarter, and then they've been protecting the ball pretty well.
Ball deflected, but saved by McGee. Now here's Davis, back up top to McGee. After an air ball, Walker with a rebound, and her foul is good. 5 points for Jasmine Walker, 4 here in the quarter. Boy, they could use someone else to step up. I think she would be one to do it because at 6 foot, she's the person that could bang inside with Flock. Ball almost stolen away, and they did force the turnover unless it was deflected by Newberry. It was. Newberry fans do not like the call, but they're on the opposite end.
Now, one thing we almost forgot here, Mike, when you said they're down 1 player, they're actually down 2 because Rutledge is out with that injury.
That's right. Good point. Yep.
So they are shorthanded, but they're
And then if you want to mix in Natil, who was injured yesterday, and we don't know how much it's affected her game today, you're right. I mean, they're depleted.
Yeah, when I saw that injury by Natil yesterday, I didn't think there was any way she was going to be playing today. So, you know, if there's nothing, you know, structurally wrong with her shoulder, you can bet that it's very, very sore today.
All right, so media timeout. 38-21, Ponce de Leon leads Newberry here in the Class 1A state championship. And after the crowds were pretty small yesterday, except for the small classification, we've got a pretty good crowd here today for this one.
Yes, and I'm really glad to see that because it helps the kids. And you know, when you're trying to get a momentum swing, you need some people here cheering you on. It's that old football analogy, the 12th man. Well, here in basketball, it's the 6th man. They need somebody rooting them on, getting them fired up, get the adrenaline flowing. And right now, that's exactly what Newberry needs. But it seems like the kids that have come off the bench for them are really trying to help produce here. What they've got to watch out is for this play again that's worked 3 times, and there's the 4th time.
Flock again lays it in on the inbounds. I'm not sure what they can do. There's got to be a way to keep her from getting inside the paint.
Well, I know the play. It's the only underneath basket play that I have that I've ever coached. And all it is if you have a good player who can screen out the defender, she just starts on the ball side, goes to the opposite block, screens that person in the 3-2 zone, and turns, and like I said, holds off, screens off her defender. You throw a bounce pass into her, and she either gets a layup or a foul. And that's what they've run 3 times, and it's worked all 3 times.
We've got a jump ball and a player slow to get up for Ponce de Leon. And it looks like JoJo Carlson is telling her teammates that she's okay. She's going to try and walk it off. Timeout, a 30-second Ponce de Leon, or excuse me, a 30-second Newberry timeout. 30-second Newberry timeout. We'll keep it right here.
And the thing is, Mike, getting back to that out-of-bounds play, you see a lot of teams that, you know, call out 1, 2, 7, 8, like have a dozen out-of-bounds plays underneath the basket. And what I found over the years is I found one play that either gets the ball inbounds safely or gets me a basket and a foul, and that's the one that they're running, and that's the only one that I run all season long. There's not another one I have in my team's playbook.
All right, as we're back to action now. And the Panthers turn it over. Ponce de Leon led at the half, 28-9. It's been a 12-point third quarter for the Newberry Panthers. The only problem with that is they played pretty even with the Lady Pirates. And Natil going to be called for the foul. I think it's Natil who actually took it away. Let's see if she's the one that got called. No, actually instead, it will go against Davis. Second foul on Dontavia Davis. Natil's steal was clean, but Davis got her on the other side.
I'll tell you what, Mike, Coach Parrish better be careful here because one of the referees is starting to look and talk to him, and I think he's just giving him a warning, so he just better be careful. He's still looking at him, the referee, so he's gotten his attention.
Yeah, free throw is good by Caitlin Carroll, and he walked to the other end of the bench for just a moment, too. Corey Stevens, who will handle the play-by-play of the next game with you, Dennis, has made his way in here. You guys can introduce yourself to each other. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Natil. A 20-point lead for Ponce de Leon. Natil against Flock. Basket. No, they're going to call an offensive foul, I do believe. Or did he count the basket? No, he counts the basket. My apologies.
He gave the charge.
He gave the charge sign.
Yes, he did. I think his mind is elsewhere. It's on Coach Parrish on the bench right now.
Maybe he wants to charge at Coach Parrish. So Natil gets credit for the basket. Boy, what a quarter. They needed her to get back in this game. And the three-point play makes it a 17-point game. 10 points all in the quarter for Natil. Flock lost it, but able to actually hold on to it. They work it around the perimeter. Bass to the baseline. Almost a travel by Harper.
Look how quickly they get the ball, reverse it.
Now here's Flock. Harper for three. And Natil with a rebound.
Boy, is she playing tough right now.
Even at 5'6", getting in there and getting a big board. Natil bounce pass down low. No basket, but Davis will shoot two shots. Well, Newberry has elevated their game, Coach.
Yes, they have. And especially Natil. She is just pretty much trying to take them on her shoulders.
Foul was called on Bass, her second. Davis's free throw gives her 2 on the day. She's 2 of 3 shooting from the foul line.
When's the last time, Mike, you saw a two-handed push shot from the foul line?
Right. Yeah, it's better than the underhand shot, right? I guess you have to go way back for the underhand tosses, huh?
Well, Rick Barry.
Okay.
Which was probably in the late 70s, early 80s, maybe. He was pretty successful with that.
Yeah.
Like 92, 93%.
15-point game. Foul in the backcourt against Newberry. This will be on Nikita Curtis, 5'3" freshman. No, excuse me, they said 22, not 2. Number 2, Curtis, is on the floor, but instead 22? It was called on Rutledge, her third.
Is Rutledge even on the floor?
I see it.
No, she is not.
Okay. Well, they've got 22 up on the scoreboard. So I had it right the first time. They have it wrong over at the scorer's table. That's 21. Okay, I couldn't see the other number. I know there was a 2-something on the floor. Now I see. As the free throw was good by August Brown. Second free throw is no good. First point of the game for the 5'3" sophomore. 16-point game. Look at Natil go. Let's see what the call is here. They're going to call a blocking foul. But they're not going to say she was in the act of shooting. This will be on JoJo Carlson. That'll be her second. And the foul was called on the floor, so Newberry will throw it in on the baseline. 16-point game, 1:58 left in the third quarter. Quick catch and shoot on the inbounds and air ball. Flock saves it. Well, it went right through the hands of Davis. Boy, basket there, and who knows? Natil with a reach-in foul, her second. Went for the steal, instead picked up the foul, and will walk the other way for 2 free throws. That's the double bonus now.
See, they've gotten it to 16 now. You've got a little under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. There's no need for a foul like that. That was almost like a frustration foul at the end of a game. You know, they still got 10 minutes left.
Yeah, still.
And again, 16 points.
Yeah.
That's 8 baskets in 10 minutes. Give me a basket a minute.
Free throw is no good. Pirates were hitting their free throws early, but have missed a couple here late.
And Flock's getting a very well-deserved rest for the end of this quarter. Get her ready for the fourth.
Carroll set for her second free throw, and she hits 1 of 2.
Amazing, she misses the first one almost every time and makes the second one.
She's done that on every free throw attempt today. She is 4 for 8 from the foul line. Baseline floater, good. Davis gets the roll. That's her first field goal of the game. 5 points, 4 in the quarter.
And now it's a 15-point game.
And with Flock on the sidelines, a big opportunity here for Newberry to get back in this. And the steal by Natil. They've got the numbers the other way. 2-on-1. Natil. Yes! 12 points all in the quarter for Lashara Natil. It's a 13. Make it a, well, she missed the layup. I was going to say make it a 15-point game, but Carroll missed the layup. Natil with it.
This could be big. Ooh.
And they foul on Davis, who went for the rebound. That'll be her third. Give the Panthers credit, though. They have been able to come back from a huge deficit, 20-point deficit.
And Coach Alford's not going to take any chances. As you see, Flock is waiting to come back in the game. She got about a 35-second rest. Let's see if she can make the first one this time, Mike.
She does. She's made 2 in a row now. Flock returns along with Ashley Harper. Well, Coach, Rutledge now is back in the game for Newberry.
If I'm the coach, I'd be checking with the scorers table because they've got her listed for 3 fouls. But up, she's only got 2 on the board, so they must have fixed it.
Carroll's second free throw is good. She got them both for the first time. She hits both free throws, and it's a 15-point lead for Ponce de Leon with under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Rutledge launches a long 3, got her on rebound, and then got fouled. That will be the third foul on Ashley Harper, and that is the 6th team foul, so one more, they'll be in the bonus. They'll throw it in on the baseline. Rutledge will throw it in. Substitution as Jasmine Walker will check in. Leandra Robinson, a 5'9" freshman, had gotten about a minute on the floor. Inbounds pass to McGee. Rutledge, baseline drive, wouldn't go. Tapped out, saved by the Panthers. A 3 in the quarter. Oh, she still almost made it. Walker gets tied up by Harper. Jump ball possession arrow points to Newberry with 31 seconds to play in the third quarter.
That almost went in from the dead corner off the glass.
That old saying, sometimes it's better be lucky than good. Natil to throw it in. Panthers can play for the final shot. They trail by 15. 3 by McGee. Whoa. No. But saved by Natil. Now Natil for three. Yes! Boy, what a third quarter for LaShara Natil. It's a 12-point game. 10 seconds left here in the quarter. And a foul call with 7.7 seconds to play on Newberry. Third quarter action as the Panthers have come back from 20 down to make it a 12-point game. The foul called on Natil is her third. And back to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws is Caitlin Carroll. And she's starting to get a little rhythm there.
Yep.
4 in a row now for the senior. 13-point lead for Ponce de Leon, 46-33. 7.7 seconds left, so Newberry will get one final look. Carroll's second free throw is good. All of her points, 8 of them, have come from the foul line here in the third quarter. She shot 12 free throws by herself in the third quarter.
And that's helped Ponce de Leon keep this lead.
Natil, I'd take another 3. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. A 14-point lead for Ponce de Leon, but the Newberry Panthers fight their way back into this one, Coach.
Yes, they have. I mean, they could have just rolled over and said, "Let's go home. We had a great season." But they says we're not going out quietly, and they've pressured, pushed the ball up, and taken the ball to the basket. And Natil got hot right when they needed it. So it's a 14-point game.
1 quarter to go. We'll be back for the final 8 minutes right after this on the FHSAA Network.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
All right, to buy a DVD of this broadcast, go to FHSAAsports.com. Mike Rideout along with the coach, Dennis Mintal, as we head to the fourth and final quarter. The Newberry Panthers trailing by 14, 47-33. So, once again, there's the web address, FHSAAsports.com, to buy a DVD of this game or any other game here at the FHSAA Girls Basketball Finals. Lady Pirates, winners of 14 in a row, 27-2 on the year. Newberry, winners of 10 in a row, also 27-2 on the year. And for most of this game, Dennis, it's been all Ponce de Leon until that third quarter when Newberry really picked it up.
Well, yeah, at the beginning of the quarter, though, I mean, Ponce de Leon pulled a little bit further away, but then about the last 2/3 of it, it was just all Newberry.
In fact, they scored the Newberry Panthers scored 24 points in that third quarter, 19 for Ponce de Leon. So they just have to hope it's not too big of a deficit to overcome. After a miss, Lady Pirates with a chance to add to the lead. 14-point lead. Fourth and final quarter here in the 1A title game. Wide open look for Harper. No good. Natil couldn't get the rebound because Carlson outjumped her, but it's still a rebound for Davis. Davis misses the layup. Boy, a layup there makes it a 12-point game again. Big third quarter for LaShara Natil. The senior had all 15 points in the third quarter. Here's Flock inside again.
Yeah, Newsom shot 13% in the first half. In the third quarter, They went 9 for 22, up to almost 41%. So they're heating up.
That's a game high 21 points for Flock. After a miss, Natil with a rebound, navigates her way inside, trying to flip it up there on the reverse layup. Now will launch a three. Goes after it, and I think right now, Coach, she's just trying to do too much.
And she looks a little fatigued. And that happens when you get that far behind. You put forth so much effort that eventually you're going to hit the wall.
Foul was called on Jordan Thomas, her second, and that will put Natil at the line for a 1-and-1. 17 fouls. Not sure what the discussion is. They're discussing whether it should be a 1-and-1 or 2 shots. I didn't think she was in the act of shooting.
No, they were going after the ball. So.
Yeah, but they're going to give her 2 shots. First free throw is good. 16 for Natil, all here in the second half.
She makes this, Mike, they're going to be down 14 with 6 minutes left. Probably the next 2.5 minutes is going to be the key to the game. They've got to cut into that lead.
And she got them both. 6:01 to play. 49-35, 14-point game. Here in the Class 1A state championship game from the Lakeland Center.
If I'm Ponce de Leon, I wouldn't be in a hurry to take a shot here.
Wide open three. No good by Bass. Natil had it taken away by Flock, and then Natil blocked the shot but picks up the foul. That'll be number 4 on Natil. That will also put Jasmine Flock back at the foul line to shoot 2 more.
That gives Flock her 10th rebound, and she has a double-double again. 19 points, 10 rebounds.
She's also 5 of 6 from the foul line. Good all-around game by Jasmine Flock as the free throw is good.
7 for 10 from the field.
Also 1 assist, 1 block. And she got them both.
21 points.
Timeout. I believe it was Ponce de Leon that took that timeout. They did, okay. 5 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in Lakeland. Don't forget, 3 more games on tap today. Dennis Mintal, assistant coach at East Lake over in Tarpon Springs in Pinellas County, will join Corey Stevens. Corey will have the play-by-play of the other 3 games today. And coming up at 2:30 this afternoon, it will be the championship game in Class 3A. Or excuse me, 2A. FAMU of Tallahassee and Hollywood Christian. That's at 2:30 today. And then also coming up later today, Jacksonville Revolt will take on, I flipped through my notes here, bear with me, Orlando Jones. We got 8 classes, takes a little longer to get through the pairings here. Revolt against Jones later today. Dunbar will take on Coral Springs Charter. Those are the 4A semifinals that are coming up today. As I mentioned, Corey Stevens and Dennis Mintal will handle all the action here on the FHSAA network. Natil is going to get tied up. Possession error points to Newberry. Panthers trail by 16.
And if you're not here, you need to get here or go online and watch the stream of that 2A game because it's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. 3 by McGee. 9 points for the 5'5" junior. And it's a 13-point game.
Newberry needs to stop here.
The chant of defense from the Newberry fans and their cheerleaders. Harper.
They're going into Flock again. Good place to go.
Walker doing a good job defensively on her, though. They're both 6 foot. Davis went for the steal, didn't get it. Runner down the lane, no good. Offensive rebound, the stick back, no good. Harper got the rebound, but missed both shots. And rebounded now by Newberry. And the baseline drive by Davis draws a foul. She'll head to the line and shoot a 1-on-1. Well, actually, no, she was in the act of shooting, so she'll shoot 2 shots. That was a 4th foul on Ashley Harper.
And again, Newberry's doing the right thing, taking the ball to the basket and making points from the foul line. They must make their free throws.
And they are starting to do that now after Natil missed 2 in the 3rd quarter.
But again, season percentage, 52%. You're not going to get back in the game making 1 out of 2.
But after those 2 misses by Natil, they've hit 7 of 8. And then I jinxed them. Flock with a rebound. 51-39. It's a 12-point game. There's our score. Okay, thank you guys. 12-point game. 4:28 and counting here in the 4th and final quarters. We're coming up on our final media timeout. Carlson looking inside for Flock. Flock trying to establish position against Walker and draws the foul.
Not sure about that one.
Yeah, Jasmine stood there, her hand straight up in the air. It didn't look like much contact, if any.
Well, Flock kind of jumped into her, too. So, I mean, it should have either been a no call or maybe a charge on Flock.
Right.
That's why we're sitting here and we're not wearing the striped shirts.
Exactly. 3rd foul on Walker. As the free throw by Flock now gives her 24. And she continues to knock down free throws.
That was short.
Until then. Natil with a rebound. She's got a player. Now she finds her.
Sweet.
Ball saved by Curtis. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Ponce de Leon.
That shot almost reminded me of a hockey game where you throw it into the end and then you chase the puck. Looked like she just threw it at the basket and they all charged at the backboard for the rebound.
Timeout on the floor. Under 4 minutes to play. That's our final media timeout of the game. 52-39, a 13-point lead for Ponce de Leon, but they led this game by 20 points. Panthers have been able to make a run at them.
Well, the whole thing for Newberry was that 2nd quarter, you know, being outscored 19-3. That's going to be very, very difficult to come back on from that. You just can't have a quarter like that in a championship game and expect anything good to come from it.
The only field goal in that 2nd quarter was by Jaquanda Rowe, who fouled out with 4:53 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, he rolled the dice, putting her back in with the 4 fouls, and that's when they were down by 21. And like I said at the time, you have to go with the horses that brought you here. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Checking foul situations now for both teams for Newberry. Lashara Natil has 4. Davis, Walker, McGee have 3 fouls apiece. Ashley Harper has 4 for Ponce de Leon, but no other player has 3. Panthers down 13 with the basketball. Under 4 minutes to play in the game. Nice move, layup good by Taylor McGee. She's in double figures with 11, and it's an 11-point game, and the pass stolen away by Natil. For 3. Boy, that would have brought the house down on the Newberry side.
That would have got it to 8.
There's another 3. No good. But they've had 2 good looks there. Just couldn't get the shot to go down. Carlson almost had it taken away. Carroll with it. Backs it out. And 5-second count forces the turnover.
Not sure on that one. She had her shoulders by her. Could have gone either way.
Well, hard to believe that Newberry now has a chance to make it single digits.
And there's still 3 minutes left.
McGee. Over to Davis.
They need to get a good shot here. Good look.
Natil. Good find to Walker. Walker lays it in. Jasmine Walker with 7, 6 in the second half, and the Panthers have come back from a 20-point deficit to make it single digits with under 3 minutes to play. Good finish to this Class 1A state championship game here at the Lakeland Center.
Well, Coach Alford now has to make a decision. They're up 9. They've handled the ball well. They've taken care of the ball well. He's got to decide when he wants to take a little bit of the air out of the ball and run some clock off. They've been making their free throws, so they've got to try to force Newberry to foul them. Newberry has 4 people that are in somewhat foul trouble, so they've got to be careful who's going to foul. So on the other end, Newberry may have to do offensive, defensive substitutions and put some bench players in on defense to give the fouls if they're going to go to that extent. But I would guess that Coach Alford pretty soon is going to bring that ball out and force them to foul or spread the floor and get the ball into the flock. She can either make a basket or get fouled, and that would put the game away.
Pirates have shot 28 free throws today. They have made 21. The chant of defense from the Newberry fans. Under 3 minutes to play in the game, a 9-point game. And timeout called by Tim Alford and the Ponce de Leon Pirates.
Another good call. It was getting close to the 10-second call, so. And he still has 3 timeouts left, so he saved them for the final run here.
Remember now, 3 more games on tap today here at George Jenkins Arena inside the Lakeland Center. 1 championship and 2 semifinals to go. 4 games tomorrow, 6 on Friday, 4 coming up on Saturday. For the expanded classes, tournament expanded by a day. Normally we start on Wednesdays. Played 6 games yesterday.
Carroll is very, very solid with the basketball. She's got to get rid of it right now, though.
Good defense by Davis.
5 seconds.
Wow.
Yep.
Davis was all over without being on top of it.
Yep, that was very, very good defense.
So the Panthers down 9 with a basketball.
It's a ball game now, Mike.
Rutledge.
Wow.
For 3. Yes! It's a 6-point game. That's her first points of the game.
And Carroll just got away with a travel.
The senior puts the Panthers back in this thing. It's a 6-point game with just over 2 minutes to play. Class 1A state championship. And Flock gets tripped up. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. And that'll be on Walker, her 4th. Jasmine Flock has only missed 2 free throws today. She adds to her total, now 25 points. And it seems like whenever they needed a big basket, she's gotten it for them today.
And I'll bet a half hour ago you never thought you were going to have this kind of game.
No. An exciting finish. And a foul called on Carlson, her 3rd. And that will put Rutledge at the line. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Ambria Rutledge, who just knocked down a huge 3 for the Panthers.
And she is 55% free throw shooter for the season.
She averages 7.8 a game. And she got it. Panthers are hitting their free throws. Now 4 for 5 here in the 4th quarter. She got them both.
2 minutes to a championship.
Ambria Rutledge did not score in yesterday's semifinal. despite playing 30 minutes. Today, it took her until the fourth quarter, but she hit a huge three, Dennis, and she knocks down 2 big free throws, and we got ourselves a 6-point ball game with 2 minutes to play.
And let's not forget that just a little while ago she was lying in a clump underneath the basket.
That's right.
Had to be helped off the floor. So that's a lot of heart in someone to gut it out, get back in the game, and try to help her team get that championship that they've wanted.
It's turned out to be a good one here in the Class 1A state championship. Don't forget, you can order your DVD copies. Go to FHSAAsports.com. www.FHSAAsports.com. There's the address to buy your DVDs of today's broadcast here in the Class 1A state championship game. Mike Rideout along with Dennis Mintal here in Lakeland. Ponce de Leon was running away with this one. In fact, they led 28-9 at the half. They would extend the lead to 20 points in the third quarter, but the Panthers have come back to make it a 6-point game, and a steal by Natil, and she lays it in. It's a 4-point game. 19 all in the second half for Lashara Natil. Let's see what the call is here. They're going to give it to the Lady Pirates. Natil,
that's a good call.
with a smile on her face. Thought she had another one. A chant of defense from the Newberry fans. 54-50.
That's a carry.
Double dribble the call. The Panthers down 4 with the basketball. 1:48 to play in the game. A lot of time left in this one. Wow, what a comeback by the Newberry Panthers. Seeking their first ever girls basketball state championship. And the pass by Davis got kicked. Newberry will throw it in. And Dennis, I'm just not sure what to attribute this comeback to. That's going to be an offensive foul. That's a good call. McGee did lower her shoulder. She'll pick up her 4th foul. But Ponce de Leon, we talked about how fundamentally sound they were. What do you think the difference has been?
Well, what's happened is Newberry has really tried to, they've just pushed the ball at the basket, taken it inside, and they've drawn a lot of fouls. They've made their free throws, and it doesn't help when you hit a couple of long threes.
Block with it now.
They're going to run it now. They're in their delay game now.
Well, at what point do you come out and foul? Clock was open. She was calling for her. They didn't see her.
About 10 more seconds. Try to make a steal, then you're going to foul.
You also have to be careful. There's a number of players on the floor with 4 fouls for Newberry. There's one of them, Walker, guarding Flock. 1 minute left in the game.
Right now, I'd foul her. Right now, foul her. No?
54-50. They're trying to get it in the hands of their best free throw shooters, Harper, and they're going to launch a 3. No good. But Flock gets the rebound.
Number 20, Jordan Thomas, is a 46% free throw shooter. That's who you've got to foul.
Natil reached in there and tied it up. Possession arrow to Ponce de Leon, and timeout call by Newberry. 33.8 seconds to play in the game. Ponce de Leon leading 54-50.
I'm sorry, I read that wrong. She's 62%. But they had Delilah Bass was on, number 11. She's only 48%. So if you're coaching right now, that's the person you want to point out to foul, put her at the line. She hasn't played that much today if she's still in the lineup.
Yeah, she's on the floor. I agree. She's only a freshman.
That's the one you want to
Good
target.
pressure situation to put a freshman in.
Yep. 33.8 seconds. That's who you want to go after immediately. The big thing they've got to watch out for now, Newberry, is, again, here we have a sideline out of bounds play. And what, 4 or 5 times today, coming out of timeouts, Ponce de Leon has run a play and ended up getting a wide open look and almost a layup every time out of plays from out of bounds. So they got to be careful about that.
And as far as the other girls who have shot free throws today for Ponce de Leon, Jordan Thomas 2 for 2, JoJo Carlson 2 for 2, Caitlin Carroll 8 for 12, Jasmine Flock 10 for 12, August Brown 1 for 2. They've hit their free throws today. And they are going to foul.
That's fast.
Jordan Thomas, who is 2 for 2 today.
Yes.
That's going to be the... Let's see, it's going to be on Rutledge. That'll be her 3rd foul. So Jordan Thomas, 5'9" junior, who has scored 12 points today and is 2 for 2 from the line, shooting 2 shots, and she missed it. Actually, 31 seconds left in the game, 31.2, and she missed them both.
And Newberry has no timeouts left, so.
Natil misses the shot, fights for the loose ball.
Wow.
We're going to have another jump ball, possession arrow to Ponce de Leon.
Think those girls won a championship?
Actually, no, it should be. The arrow was pointing to Ponce de Leon. They forgot to change it, and now they do put it back. And Coach, boy, look at Coach Parrish really giving the scores table an earful. They had forgotten to switch it. It is Newberry ball. We just had a jump ball. 20.3 seconds to play in the game. And the Panthers down 4. Natil will throw it in to Walker. Now here's McGee. McGee, yes! 2-point game. 13 for McGee.
Just keep the ball in the backcourt right now. That's all you got to do.
Carroll gets fouled with 8.1 seconds to play. Foul was called on Davis. That's her 4th. And nobody underneath for Ponce de Leon.
Now, you don't want to put anybody in the foul line right now because you're going into the double bonus, too. If you get a call for over the back on a miss, they're going down to try to tie the game then.
Caitlin Carroll shooting 2.
Nope.
No good. Well, she has at least been able to hit the second one. On other occasions, she's hit 2. Let's see if she hits 1 of 2 again. No, she missed it. Natil. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Natil got fouled with 2.8 seconds to play in the game. The senior will go to the line to shoot 2 shots with a chance to tie this game and possibly send it into overtime.
Unbelievable.
The 5th foul on JoJo Carlson. She will foul out with 2.8 seconds to play. Wow, what a finish. 19 today for Natil, all in the second half, and timeout call by Ponce de Leon.
Yeah, I think that, and I don't want to call it a mistake, but they didn't have anybody in the free throw lane, which was fine, but they put all of their players all the way back down the floor in the key and let Natil, with 6.5 seconds left, free lane by herself from one foul line to the other foul line before she met a defender. They should have at least had somebody up, slowing her down, making her turn or something to run the clock off, and then she would have just had to throw something up out of the ordinary. As it was, she flew out of control down the lane. No way she would have ever made that shot, but she made contact like she's been doing the whole second half, and she got the call.
So 2.8 seconds remaining here in Lakeland in this Class 1A state championship game. The senior, Lashara Natil, the niece of Ricky Natil, the younger sister of Mike Natil, who is now the defensive coordinator at Newberry, shooting perhaps the 2 biggest free throws of her life.
52% free throw shooting. Nope.
Well, what do? Do you intentionally miss here?
Have to.
And I wonder if that's what Coach Parrish told his team to do. Timeout called, though, by Ponce de Leon. And that will be a full timeout. So Natil misses the free throw. She had missed her first, actually she missed 2 free throws in the third quarter. But she has made 3 today.
Here's what you want to watch for, Mike. I've seen this happen numerous times. She'll try to miss this, but watch for her going over the foul line too early. When she puts it up, she's going to follow it to try to get the rebound, and she'll go over the line before the ball hits, and that's a violation. I've seen that happen quite a bit when kids try to do this.
As we see one of the assistant coaches for Newberry just giving instructions to box out on this free throw.
And Coach Parrish hopefully has told Natil not to go over the line, because that should end the game then if she does that with the violation.
So Natil with 1 shot with 2.8 seconds to play. Her team down 2. And she does intentionally miss, and you're right, lane violation. Great call, Dennis.
I've seen it happen so many times. That's too bad.
Well, now you have to go for the steal and hope to get a steal. 2.1 seconds left. Actually, no, they put it back up there. Lane violation, so no time should have ticked off. So 2.8 seconds left. Just under 3. Walker's going to check out.
Watch for a play here from Ponce de Leon going deep.
Nikita Curtis, the freshman, checks in. Newberry needs to get a steal.
You got to throw this deep.
And they get this throw in and a quick foul with 2 seconds to play.
That's JoJo Carlson's going to be shooting it. 64%. But at this point, Newberry needs a miracle with 2 seconds left.
Rutledge picks up her 4th foul. JoJo Carlson 2 for 2 from the line today.
You see, Ponce de Leon now has people up at half court so that they don't get a free run this time. Money.
And she got it.
Nothing but the bottom. That's all right.
And the shot at the buzzer is no good. Boy, it was close. It was close.
That was about a 1.5 foot short.
The Pirates celebrate the Class 1A state championship, but boy, did they have to earn it.
What a comeback. I'll tell you what, Newberry has nothing to be ashamed of.
No, not at all. The Pirates hold on and get the victory. You see the final score. We didn't think when it was a 20-point game that it would end up like this.
Not at all. Not at all.
But what a finish.
But again, Newberry did what they had to do. They didn't try to get it all back at once. They just picked and picked and picked at it. And once you get it inside 10, the other team starts to get a little bit nervous.
55-52. Congratulations to the Pirates of Ponce de Leon, 28-2, your Class 1A state champion. Newberry season ends at 27-3. So 1 championship down, 1 more to go today, and then 6 more over the course of the next few days. Dennis, it's been a pleasure working with you.
Pleasure to meet you, Mike. Have fun.
Once again, the final score, Ponce de Leon 55, Newberry 52 in the Class 1A state championship. For my broadcast partner, Dennis Mental, and for the guys in the box, I'm Mike Rideout. This has been a production of Play On Sports. Congratulations once again to the Ponce de Leon Panthers, your Pirates, your Class 1A state champions. Ponce de Leon Pirates, your Class 1A state champion. I'm Mike Rideout. Have a great day, everybody. We'll be back soon with more coverage from the FHSAA Girls Basketball Finals right here on the FHSAA Network. Until then, so long, everybody.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. Alright, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. Alright, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.